What's going on, everyone? And I am back with another summer special video, actually. So, I covered music in my last video, so today I'm going to cover another thing, movies. I know what you're thinking. Movies, part of summer? Why not? Obviously, when you think of movies, you think of big summer blockbusters. It's the perfect time, when you're not traveling, you're not having fun, or vacationing and all that. I just want to go to movies and see the biggest, highest ticket in town, which obviously is a good summer blockbuster that will really brighten your summer. Now I know what you're thinking. What am I talking about today? Well, obviously, everyone's got their favorite movies or like favorite movies to watch during the summer, but beside the blockbusters. So I have a list. This is what I've done is that I create a list of what I consider summer comfort movies. Like when you're done. Like I said, when you're done doing what you gotta do. Where you're working, you're out traveling, you're doing all that. You just want to kick back, relax, or listen to some music, or watch a movie. So here's my list, my top 10, what I would call summer flicks, okay? Movies I would recommend that, you could watch during the summer, actually, okay? So let's dive in, okay? Kick off my list is Rush Hour. Now I know what you're thinking. Rush Hour? That's not really a summer blockbuster. Well, kind of think about it. Rush Hour 3 did come out in the summer, actually. And, of course, some people kind of liked it, some people didn't like it. But obviously, when I think of Rush Hour, I think of the first one, and I totally recommend that over the other two ones. Even though I don't think the first Rush Hour came out during the summer, but to me, it's a perfect thing because I love Jackie Chan, I love action movies, so why not put them together during the summer? You want to watch a good action flick with Jackie Chan, and of course, despite Chan actually going on record, did not like this movie because of obviously Brett Ratner, of course. Let's be perfectly fair. Brett Ratner's a fucking asshole. Okay? Let's just leave it out there. Okay? So, yeah. Other than that, it's still good, fun action flick that I definitely recommend. You want to learn more about it? If you don't know the plot of the movie, then go check my top 10 favorite Jackie Chan flicks, actually. Or was it 5? I don't remember. Either were. Great, the margarita's hitting me. The next movies on my list is actually a doubleheader. It's the Beverly Hills Cop movies, the first two, actually. Reason why? Because I don't know. There's something about the Beverly Hills Cop movies that make me scream summer and adventure, and of course, California. It's a it's a good time. You want to go there to surf. You want to go see the towns. You want to see the stars, the hills, all that, and of course, what can I say? Beverly Hills Cop kind of does a little bit of that, and of course, Eddie Murphy is perfect as Axel Foley, actually, and. Both movies are good, but I always find myself watching the second one because Eddie Murphy is just more off the cuff and more hysterical than he was in the first one. And not to mention, he was just thinking on the fly. Remember that there's like a couple good moments in the sequel where he was like, "Who are you? Oh, I'm Axel Foley. I'm with the Beverly Hills Building Inspector. Oh, go right in, Mr. President. He's President's secret bodyguard." I was like, "Okay, that's clever. Since when did John Ashton look like Gerald Ford?" Don't ask me. Ask Axel. So, yeah. So there you go. Beverly Hills Cop movies. They make my list. Number 8, James Bond, The Spy Who Loved Me. Now what you're thinking? The Spy Who Loved Me. Why that one? Well, here's perfectly fair. Okay. If you've not seen my favorite Bond films list, the reason why it makes my list is because it was not only was it the first Bond movie to that I've ever seen, but the first time I saw it was during the big hot summer month, and I believe once upon a time Spike TV would do a Bond-a-thon during the summer, and I remember constantly watching most of these movies, and of course one of the big ones I'd be constantly watching was The Spy Who Loved Me, actually, and of course, what else can I say about the movie of The Spy Who Loved Me? Roger Moore at his finest. I love the idea of an underwater lair. Stromberg, good villain. Not the greatest villain. I've seen better villains, actually, but him, not so much, but I just love the fact that he's just this megalomaniacal, power-hungry maniac. He's got an underwater lair, which I love. He calls it Atlantis. And, of course, he's got the greatest henchman in cinema history. You know who I'm talking about, Jaws. Yeah, and I don't mean the shark. I mean, the big guy. You know what I mean. So, there you go. That's why Spy Who Loved Me makes the list. All right. Plus, also, for some reason, I kind of feel like Stromberg is essentially a modern-day pirate. Well, by modern day, it was the 70s, okay? So, that's it. Moving on. Uh, Speaking of Jaws, Jaws also makes my list. I know what you're thinking. Really? Come on. Yes. I know it's a horror movie, but it make people want to stay out of the water because of the giant shark or fish, what you want to call it. But then again, I don't consider it mostly horror. It's like the first half of the movie is the horror, when the shark is attacking and killing the people, actually. But then it becomes a great adventure, like the last act, when our three heroes, they're on the boat, they're out fishing, they're trying to hunt this great white. And essentially, it just takes away the horror and just goes straight into the action feel, actually. But there are those moments, that make the shock value, when Brody sees the sharks for the first time, and of course leads to the famous line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat." Yes, I said that. You're gonna need a bigger boat. That's the proper quote, people. Actually, it's not "you're gonna need a bigger boat." It's not "we're gonna need a bigger boat." It's "you're gonna need a bigger boat," because Brody is addressing Quinn. Okay. Just to make things perfectly clear. If you want to learn more about it, go check out Cinemassacre's Top 10 Misheard Quotes, okay? Moving on, also make my list is Blue Crush. Let me talk about this. When you think of summer, you think of the ocean, you think of surfing, and this one is obviously a surfing movie. It's Blue Crush. Of course, to add to the fun factor, obviously, it's some hot chicks in bikinis surfing. There you go. And of course, I'm not trying to be a pig here, but come on, it's a good movie. It's a sport movie. It's a romance. It's a typical surfing movie. Of course, I know I'm not big on the romance, but it's still surfing. Okay, it's a good film, perfect for the summer. Don't ask me about the sequel. Okay, I thought it was terrible. All right. Moving on to my list, number 5 is going to be The Little Mermaid. I know. It's a Disney movie. Obviously, when I think of summer, I think of ocean and all that. The Little Mermaid comes to mind. It's a Disney movie. Why not? Fun for the whole family. There you go. Enough said. I'm moving on. Coming in at number 4 is The Karate Kid, actually. Reason why Karate Kid makes my list is obviously, remember all those promos or those trailers that you remember seeing for the movie when you see him on the beach doing the crane kick, and it's like, that's kind of interesting. It's like fun how the ocean and karate can go hand in hand. So like you want to be it's like, how do I say? It's more like kind of like a Zen thing. But of course, if you want me to go into more like of that thing, I'd rather not talk much about that. But you know what they say? Life is like an ocean. Like martial arts, it's kind of like that, actually. Like it's just something there about the Karate Kid, and I really love that scene when he's training at the beach, trying to practice his balancing thing. That is essentially the ocean is kind of like the perfect test for a martial artist, actually. So there you go, and then of course couple in the great martial arts stuff, and there you go. That's the reason why it makes my list, obviously, and of course the climactic tournament. There you go. All the perfect formula for a good movie. Yeah. Coming at number 3, Point Break. Yes. Another surfing movie, but not only is it surfing, it's also an action film. And of course, I'm talking about the original, not the crappy remake with Luke Bracey. I'm talking about the original with Keanu Reeves and damn Patrick Swayze. Yeah, baby. Come on. The dead presidents, or the ex-presidents, as they call themselves, being robbers. You got Johnny Utah, possibly the best character name ever. Come on. You're in for a treat when you get all these great elements, but perfect for a good time. And you know it's good because it was directed by Catherine Bigelow, the same director who directed The Hurt Locker. Yeah, fun fact. You guys did not know that. Okay, so yeah, no. What can I say about Point Break? The surfing scenes are good. The action is intense. It's all there. Okay, perfect formula for a good, fun-filled action blockbuster for the summer. Coming at number 2. Weekend at Bernie's. Yes. If I'm talking about summer, you gotta think about The Weekend at Bernie's. It's a funny ass movie, actually, and like Andrew McCarthy and Jonathan Silverman, they are excellent. They're great, comedy actors, I would say, but they're not as good. They're not as good of a comedy duo as Abbott and Costello or Laurel and Hardy, but still, these two just made this movie. But really held the glue together in this movie was obviously Bernie, played by Terry Kizer, or Kaiser, what do you pronounce his name? But still, it's just funny. And the memorable quotes are just crazy, Did you hear something? There it is again. Man overboard! Oh, goodness. Weekend at Bernie's, what can I say? It'll make you laugh out loud, actually. Sequel, not as funny, but this one really takes the cake. And then my number one summer flick is a movie called Summer Rental. If you've never heard of this movie, it's a comedy. It's a family comedy movie starring John Candy, and you know it's good because John Candy is funny, actually. And the reason why this is my number one because I freaking love this movie. To me, it's the perfect summer movie that kind of connects with me because it's like I feel like the character like John Candy's character and my family kind of feel the same. It's like, oh, he's just, he's a stressed out worker. He wants to just take his family for the perfect summer vacation. And of course, that's what my family does. My dad does it, and my dad and my mom they put their heart and soul, working their butts off just to make a good summer vacation for all of us. And I feel like this movie kind of connects with us. Okay, that's what I love about the movie. And of course, there's so much good stuff in this movie. Like John Candy's on par with his acting, his comedic chops. The story, I'll put you in a nutshell. Obviously, John Candy, he plays a family man, actually, and he decides after a stressed out day of work, he was told he has to take a vacation. So he takes his family to Citrus Cove, Florida, actually, of all places. Obviously want to go Florida. And so hilarity ensues, but the big thing, he encounters one of the town's snobbiest rich a-hole played by Richard Crenna, but it turns out he's also a sailing champion, a regatta champion, and that becomes like the focal point of the whole movie. It's like him trying to balance his family life and trying to build a new passion, his sailing actually, and there you go, a perfect film. Loads of funny things. There's some funny quotes. I definitely recommend it. You can probably find this movie. It's probably circling the internet. It's definitely available on DVD somewhere. I definitely recommend it. You'll have fun with it. You'll laugh. You'll cry. It's all there. Okay, I definitely recommend it. Okay, so those are my summer flicks. If I missed any, please let me know. I want to hear your list. If you have any summer flicks or your favorite summer blockbusters, tell me all about it, okay? So that does for today. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome videos. Yeah!